Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be going over the first round of the NFL playoffs. This on another episode of... So the Wildcard Round has arrived. 14 teams have been eliminated, and after this week, there will only be 8. So let's go over the first 6 games. First, we got the Rams and Panthers on Saturday at 4:30 p.m. The Rams finishing as the 5th seed in the NFC, getting the Panthers, who were 8-9. The Panthers beat the Rams earlier in the year, but I have a feeling that does not mean they'll win this game. I think the Rams take care of business, go in to Carolina, beat the Panthers, and move on to the Divisional Round. Next, we got the Packers and the Bears on Saturday night. The Packers, they should be starting Jordan Love again, and they haven't been that great this year, but they certainly have a chance. They don't have Marcus Parsons on defense, and they're going up against a Bears team that is a 2 seed. Yes, I said it, my friends. A Bears team is a 2 seed. So, I think the Bears win this. They're at home. They've got a better roster. They've got a better team this year than the Packers. And the Packers are missing people to injuries, including Tucker Kraft, including Micah Parsons. So I think the Bears win. Next, we got the Bills and Jags on Sunday at 1 p.m. The Bills, the most dangerous wildcard team, in my opinion, for the AFC. They are very good. It's just they were in the division with the weirdly, really amazing Patriots this year. And they're facing off against the Jags, and they're facing off against the Jaguars, who at the halfway point of this year, we thought were going to miss the playoffs, but now they're here. They went on a tear. They're red hot. I think it's a close game, but I think the Jaguars pull it out. The Jags' defense is just good enough to make that game interesting. Their offense is also pretty good. The pass attack is very good, with Trevor Lawrence playing really good this year. Travis Etienne's still a thing. Next, at Sunday at 4:30, we got the 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The 49ers, they made their way into the playoffs after an embarrassing loss to the Seattle Seahawks in Week 18, and the Eagles, they didn't play their starters, so they lost to the Commanders. But they're both here now. Now, this game could be very close. It could be very good. Christian McCaffrey, obviously one of the best players on the field. You got George Kittle, you got Brock Purdy, you got Saquon, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. Great matchup. I think the Eagles win, mostly because they're at home, and I think the 49ers have a little too many injuries on defense to win the game like this, but we'll see. Next, we got the New England Patriots taking on the LA Chargers on Sunday night. The Patriots, they're the 2 seed this year in the AFC. They're very good. They lost at the race for the 1 seed to the Broncos, but they're very good. Drake May's been playing like an MVP candidate. The running game behind Trevion Henderson's really good. The defense is quite excellent, and they've been playing like a good unit overall. The Chargers, on the other hand, have kind of stumbled their way into the playoffs. They have an offense that is inconsistent at times. The run game's decently good. Herbert's playing great, but that O-line is terrible, which leads to the inconsistency. That receiving core, pretty decent. Their defense is also pretty decent, but it's not as good as the Patriots, I don't think. And they are a much less cohesive unit as a whole. So here, I think the Patriots win. They're at home. They are generally the better team on both offense and defense. I don't see the Chargers beating them, but it could be close if it turns into a shootout situation. But that requires some competency from the Chargers offense. And with that being said, I think the Patriots win. And finally, on Monday night, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. The Steelers, they won the AFC North by the Ravens missing a field goal. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense, it's honestly a mixed bag here. The pass rush, run defense have gotten better in the second half of the year. That secondary is a concern. That secondary gets torched regularly, and it's unclear what they should do to fix it. The Steelers' offense, Aaron Rodgers, honestly operates this offense pretty decently, especially for being without DK Metcalf because he got suspended for the last 2 games of the year. The running backs are very involved with Warren and Gainwell. The tight ends, of course, are involved. The receiving core of the Metcalf is a joke, but it's not a top 10 offense by any means, but it's serviceable for what it is. But they'll be very tested Monday because on the other side of this, the Texans' offense is honestly about the same as the Steelers. They have a good receiving core. The running game sort of exists, and CJ Stroud's been playing about an average year, honestly. What will be the challenge for the Steelers is the Houston Texans defense. The Texans defense is scary. It holds opponents to very few points per game. It's very good on the front end and the back end. And this could be the deciding factor of the game, is how the Steelers offense attacks that Texans defense. If they're able to figure out how to get touchdowns on it, they win. If they fail to do so, they lose. That defense is scary, and it could get the Texans deep into the playoffs. And with that being said, I'm picking the Texans to win this one. So with that being said, guys, please like, share, subscribe down below, comment what you think, and I'll see you next time.